Hi everyone, I'm super excited to be presenting. And here is, um, in a strategic position, um, a pair of lips. My lips are on your lips. That sort of a thing. I came a little closer, and strategic position, lips. And this is a musical sign. Yeah, musical sign, and this is a high. This is close to our home in Toronto, High Park, and the an impressionistic is wrong. Impressionist scene inspired by Monet, Renoir, mostly Monet. All the colors and there's you know the water lilies at the bottom, and it says A. EH, as in EH, yeah. All right, here's my stand up comedy act. And it's a bit bold, but I hope you will, sympathize with my viewpoint. All right. So I had a cesarean birth of my son back in November 1998. I was in labor and it was pretty intense. And the whole mother baby thing, because my water had broken, but then it would have been a Halloween baby. And the baby would have come out, I have no idea, saying, um, uh, having skull signs in its hand, or so they were scared, so they pushed me in with lower back pain labor till 1 p.m. that night, and then took me in for a cesarean section. So the baby was free November 1st, which is also a significant holiday in Karnataka, in India, Karnataka in India, the birth of the state. um, the recovery time was slow, and getting used to not being the freewheeling Gayatri was hard. Right. Pregnancy is a lot of freedom. You do what you want, the baby comes, and it's not that easy. I must say that before and after, I would not cut the cheese. And they stayed that way after my cesarean section too. I would not cut the cheese. My favorite line was, I didn't tend to do more than one or two shits, and cross my heart, do not make fart emissions. Faithfully, every 22 days, my period came and the number of shits would go up. Maybe it was all that cotton in the sanitary napkins and the tampons that just acted as a catalyst for the shit making process. Maybe they should try polyester or latex. I must ask a man how latex feels, for it goes on his transformed manner. Is it soft and gentle on the penis? Then it would be right for you, but may not absorb. Cotton is the best. All this stuff must put a Risperdal on my 38th year of existence. I don't know what's in the Risperdal, for it began to create air pockets in my exit valve. In the washroom, I began making boom, boom, boomerang. In vain, I tell my son, who hears me in the washroom and teases me, that I'm not a fartophilic, but I'm of being found out phobic. He says, "Really, mom?" I exercise regularly and lead a relatively busy lifestyle, and have realized that women resort to witchcraft after being good for a long time, or have always resorted to witchcraft. But I cannot really, lay claim to this sort of thing, because I would like to think I have bewitching powers, but I have no witching hours. They say, perhaps secretly, thou shalt fart. And I'm silently negotiating with God in public washrooms. Not now, please, God. There are a lot of women around me taking a leave, and I cannot possibly increase the decibel level more than a minimum. The flush comes in handy, but some sneaky people have automatic flushes and flushes which are hard to locate. I thought that the next time I sense impending danger, I would go next door to the gentleman's heaven, come clean, and say that it is okay for men to let it rip here and there. People would forgive them, for it could be the boombox. And maybe it is manly. I mean, Yeah, making a statement. I am man. I am king of myself. That would be nice. But for men also it's hard. I sympathize with my son, and um, and this sort of attitude would hurt them too. Yeah. Uh, and they would also have to keep it at a minimum. Man would not want to fuck me good and hard for my exit valve is functioning overtime if I were to use the men's washroom. But women would not giggle cattily and say Miss La Di Da is Miss Boom Boom Boomer. But then realistically speaking, men would hate the thought of having women invade their privacy. So I'm left to praying to God Almighty to come to my rescue. All right, and that is it. And I just want to end by saying, remember Seinfeld, the early bird catches the worm, which is the early bird offer in restaurants. Um, um, I don't know, buy one get one free in Miami, Florida, for senior citizens. They go at 4 p.m. for dinner. Then what time do they go to bed though? These people, 4 p.m. dinner. Then they're crashing at 7. That's it in front of the TV and waking up at unearthly hours and like Mr. Seinfeld, so father, and saying, I can be there at 3:30 or 4 a.m. and and nobody is awake. But I woke up today early. Yesterday also I woke up. Disturbed sleep. Tonight I'm going to sleep like a baby, or a log is even better. Babies wake up. They need milk. They need food. But yeah. Anyway, but there are people whose curfew time, they're working from 9 to 5, and then I guess the pandemic made it even easier. 5 p.m. They just come upstairs and help yourself to early bird special dinner, and yeah, curfew time is 5 p.m. They don't step outside after 5 p.m. because it's dark. It could be frightening, or 5 p.m. is not frightening. But it never is it. In cities, it's good. Life is good in cities, and but I don't know. They have their reasons. So curfew times comes early. They don't step outside after 5 p.m. All right. Signing off, Gayatri V. Sitaram.